in the air, and I just wanna get away. Just wanna get away. Carla, what's going on, love? How are you? And I just wanna get away. Get away, get away. Dry ass Chicago. Dry. Don't come to Chicago. I'm telling you that right now. Yep. Need Trump to hurry up and get here. Thank you, Carla. You like this shirt? This is nice. It's decent. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Trump need to hurry up and get here. Yes, he does. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. I and what he got going on now, yes, I'm supporting him. I'm sorry. He's doing a lot of things that is needed. So yeah, I'm supporting him. Even though I don't support the politicians and nothing like that. I don't vote, but seeing what he's doing, yeah, I'm all for what he's doing right now. Cause some of it just got to come to an end, don't you think? I mean, how long was we supposed to keep having the way things is, and we ain't getting nowhere? You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting nowhere. Hey, what's going on? So it is what it is, though. How y'all doing today, baby? How you doing? Sunshine. Woke? What does woke mean? Like you're waking up, or like spiritually woke? There's different levels to it. Different levels to this. You could be spiritually woke, or you could just like waking up woke. I'm woke now because I'm waking up. We're going to get into some good things today, y'all. All y'all that stand on my live, we're going to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Are you talking about mega woke, like spiritually? Now you trying to go higher, elevation in this life experience. Mega woke. So I could look at it as spiritual. That's the most intense form of thinking in life you can really have, of being uh, aware and what they say, to be aware is to be alive, observing. When your third eye opens, things like that, woke. You know, you know what I'm saying? KMG, can I have some money on Cash App? This is this see, this is why Trump is in office doing what he's doing. And we in a world of shock. I'm telling you. We is in a world of shock. Trust me, I'm not financially well, KMG. I mean KMJ. Can you send me something on Cash App? Robots family, can I have $1,000 in Cash App? I ain't financially fit. I see Trump that messed it up, messed the money up. Cause I see we all heard for some cash. For some cash. We need a little bit of cash. But I understand, cause that's the way the times is. Shit, ain't nobody got no money out here. Nobody's just struggling. Bad. And that's why they made it like that. They want us to struggle. Or kill each other off. We already robbing each other and killing each other off. That's in the plan. That's why they want to keep you stagnant and broke. But you can always make something out of nothing. Always. Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, robot. You know? Some point in time in this life, we all gotta do what we gotta do. And that ain't no bullshit. It's just in the cards. Jace, what's up? I got a son named Jace. What did it say? I was saying, yo, not saying you as a robot, but your first name Roblox. Is that what it is? Family Roblox. Roblox. I guess got some regular OG. All right, let's get back to the session then. We got the Roblox. Not a blocks, but a Roblox family. Roblox family. Right? There we go. All right. I'm patting my head like this, y'all, because my head itching. And yes, Kendall, I'm smoking Kush. Thank you. More of the story is let's all be as one. Because the system and the court system is fucked up. And they ain't looking out for nobody, especially us blacks. They ain't looking out for us. Locking us up, making more jails. That's what I'm talking about, Kendall. Get some of that pound cake. I wish I had some of that too. But I don't. And that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. They is not looking out for us. How we supposed to make this country a better country? Ain't nobody looking out for each other. Impossible. Impossible, y'all. The world is fried. The world is fried. I'll tell you that. Every man for themselves out here. Every man for themselves out here. Well, it's a bad human experience, Candell. This world that we live in is a bad human experience. And you know what? When it becomes the God truth on this earth of how Jesus walked this earth and lived and told us what to do, and then now we running wild and we don't do it, and with so much chaos. It's like teaching a baby and then they do wrong and you spank them. And that's why we got so much nonsense. And this is our spanking. Being complacent, you know, avoiding the truth, you know, discarding it, and living in misery and chaos. That's what this world is doing. Living in misery and chaos. Nobody likes each other. Born in sin. Court system messed up. Families messed up. People don't like each other. Blacks amongst each other don't like each other. Silence, hate, and envy and jealousy with that. We ain't got nothing going on. We ain't gonna do nothing for each other. We ain't gonna help nobody. And we ain't gonna help one of ours get out of jail or anything. Gonna leave them in there. Talk about each other. And all the court systems and the systems that's going on, it's all a scam. And it's extortion. They're extorting money from us. Y'all don't even know it. Paying extra money is extortion. And then we bring our kids into this world with that. You know, I wish had I known what I know now when I was like 19, you know, before I started running wild and having babies, I would have never had none. I would have never brought them in this world. And you know how they always say, leave a legacy. If I leave my kids behind as I have now, we in a wicked aura and situation. My kids may feel some type of way about me. They may not like me. The baby mamas ain't gonna like me. They gonna have their opinions about me. Ain't gonna tell the world to whoever listen. You see how fucked up it is, and then raise my kids the same way. So when they have they mate, they can do the same way, downplay them, you know, manipulate them, get what they. It's all fine and dandy as long as you give them what you want. But the moment you can't get what you want, you don't love that person. It's a headache. You know, that's the type of world we live in, and it's the wrong world. You know, then you get on child support. You got a system that coming to you where you and your mate break up. They come into your life, tell you you ain't doing enough for your child, and you gotta pay. That is voiding that right there. What the court system is doing with that is violating your constitutional rights. Four things that they violate: contempt of court when you don't show up in a child support case, wage garnishments in a child support case, when they collect your money from your job, take a percentage, say you make 500, they may get 150 and you take 350. Or they may take two and you take three. However they do it. You know. That was two things. Number three is, in order for you to pay monthly of that child support, you have to get a job. In the United States Constitution, that is a form called forced labor. What I mean by forced labor is they want you, in order for you to pay monthly with them for the child support, you have to go to work. Where you're forcing, the system is forcing you to go to work. That is a form of slavery. Forced action. Forced labor. Because if I can't pay this money off, that's number three. Number four is, okay, what we go through: contempt, wage garnishments, forced labor. Oh no, we got some more. We have some more. Let me think. Let me think. Because we definitely have some more. Drink my pop, maybe I can, because I'm smoking. And you know how it be when you smoke, you can't, you get high. Wage garnishment, contempt of court, forced labor. Number four. This is when it gets ugly. This is when it gets ugly. You in the court system really have no say so, right? In the court system of the child support. So, because you have to comply on what they're saying. And it's basically like them, the judge, the prosecutors, the attorneys, they're overriding you. They override you. This is what we call separation of power. And also dictatorship. No one, I believe it says in the United States Constitutional, because all of it is they're saying one thing about it, then they're making the states saying that they can do it. And it's a backlash because some of it is saying that it can't be done, and with the states they're saying that it can. But the United States constitutional laws is in place for the people on this earth. So they want to try to override that. And if you don't know your laws of your constitutional, they won't bring it up. You have to bring it up, because you have your rights, and you have to put them in play in the court system. Otherwise, they'll have their way with you. So you have to at least ask the judge, hey, does my constitutional rights matter in this case? And it should. In all matters, it should. And if it doesn't, then you need to take your case to another court to see where it matters at. Yeah, they take some driver's license privileges away. They supposed to, because once you take a man's license away, how is he supposed to work? How is he supposed to drive if he's driving and have, in the jail time, that doesn't help the father. Now you really ain't getting your money because you didn't put him in jail. So now, not only do you capitalize money off him being in jail, but you done what the system has done was just broke the family up. All because the government provided government assistance for the baby mama, and now they're not dealing with each other. They break up, and now the father has to pay, what she got from the government back to the government, and that's a scam. First of all, you wasn't even supposed to come in my life in the first place. I did not need your help. So all the system is doing is breaking up family and extorting the fathers into paying the child support. And it's wrong. And nobody in this world is doing anything about it. Nobody's going to stand up and say it's wrong. Because you're not supposed to dictate a parent. And this is what I believe the Constitution says. You are not supposed to dictate a parent into how they should conduct and raise their child. What the court system is doing, telling you that you ain't paid. How would they know if you ain't paid? They're assuming. So it's a scam. It's extortion all the way around, and it's violating your constitutional rights. The 5 things that I named earlier, it's violating your constitutional rights. And that's all. Some people have got their cases dismissed. Some people haven't. It is what it is. But it's mad crazy out here. It's just crazy. I never seen a court system generate money off fathers and in the process hurt the family as well. And do you know that whatever the father pays, that the mother ain't gonna get nothing but shit, $65? They gonna keep the rest. If it's for my child, why is the state and the child support people keeping the money for themselves? Now that's when it get deep. So, and they keeping it. So not only do you break the father and don't want to see him have shit, you hurt the mother and the child as well. You hurt the family by doing that. And so with that court system doing that, they do what they want to do, and somebody has to stop it in the world, but nobody is stopping it because more the majority of it who's running the system is whites. I hate to say it. And they locking the brothers up for it. Generate money off them. This is the secret. They generate money, lock you up, generate money off you because you don't pay. Not only do you hurt the family, but you make money off the father for locking him up. So it's a lose-lose situation. That type of system has to be revoked. Somebody has to go into that court system or into and make a different law. Get that law up out of here. That child support. Get that law up out of here because that ain't doing nothing but hurting families and scamming. It's a scam. The whole system of child support is scamming on the fathers, scamming on the people with that. Coming into people's lives, making fathers pay. You cannot do that in the world. Can't do that. Right? They doing it. Yep, they doing it. They scabbing. They scabbing us so bad with that child support shit. Nobody's taking a stand for it. And it's gonna keep happening and happening and happening. Everything that's happening in the world you wanted to stop, you have to take a stand and just stop, period. At the end of the stop, somebody has to go into them office, into them counseling meetings and change the laws. Get some different laws in place that's gonna help fathers and families, blacks. What they got going on now, it ain't working. It's destroying all levels of the court system, no matter what it is, it's destroying the people. Y'all haven't got that? All this is meaningless now. Now y'all bringing new children to deal with the bullshit that you left behind, left them with. You all are bringing new children in this world with this bullshit. It's chaotic out here. Chaotic. I want to bring another child into this world, not the way it is. And then have to deal with the world the way it is. Ain't no love. They gotta watch their back 24 hours. Make sure the family members or the outside world don't kill them, because that's what's going on now. If you ain't been watching, better start paying attention. You leave it behind your children, and they getting ate up by the world, and you haven't done nothing about it, and can't do nothing about it because you ain't here. You better do something about it while they here, while your grandchildren and your children is here now. You better do something about it now, cause you gonna lose. And the next generation of kids is gonna hate their parents for this if they not already hate them die for having to deal with this shit or going through this shit they going through now. Not having a whole lot struggling. Yeah. You see how fast these kids are dying off. You see how fast these grown people are dying off. More young than old, but we dying off real fast. Nobody is there to protect my kids, they kids. They got to try to protect themselves in any way, shape, form. All because we can't get along and love in this world. We ain't helping one another on nothing. Yeah, like I said, and all the system that they got in play ain't working for us at all. It ain't working. It's just not. Some children, when they come in, they see this world. If they was in heaven and they looking down at this world and they got to come down here, I would be telling the Father, no, Lord, no. Mm-mm. Too mean and angry down here. No love, no peace, no helping hand. Every man for themselves. It's a war. It's a war. That's why nowadays in 2025, you just gotta pray, for your loved ones, you know, and just let things be what they gonna be. There's only so much you can do. Yeah, only so much you can do. Because this world is getting more wickeder and wickeder. I just wanted to holler at y'all for a minute. We gonna get back to it. Finish smoking my blunt. We'll get on another topic when I get back. How about y'all?